And welcome back, everyone. Now, I'm very, very happy to have back my very first guest, Jack Dani, who's a stand-up comedian.
Yes, first.
You were my one and only first guest, so you started off this show, you blessed this show.
I was honored.
Yeah, no, it was an honor for me. Thank you so much for coming on that time, and then welcome back again now.
Thank you for having me.
So before, you did some performances for us, you sang some songs, and now you're going to talk about a new comedy series that you've started called Sylvio.
That's correct.
So let's hear about Sylvio.
Okay, so basically when I was doing stand-up, I don't do it much anymore, but once in a while I still get up there. I developed a character on stage.
Right.
And it was based on Italian, it wasn't really based on my dad, but you know, dad, a bit of my uncle, a bit of my grandfather, a bit of all the Italian guys that I grew up with, and I developed this whole bunch of skits and jokes on stage. So now I took all those jokes and I've actually turned into the character, and I'm making a web series on the character. And he's got a look. He's got his own voice. He's got a
mustache.
He's got a mustache. Yeah, yeah.
A mustache will totally change the face of a man. I'm not a fan of just the stash. I always like to have you got to have some beard attached to this mustache.
You saw the photo of Sylvio? Does a suit?
Yes. Oh, it's perfect for the character.
Right.
But, you know, just as I don't know, it's a big thing in the South Asian community too back home. The men just like to have their mustache.
Yeah,
I think it's really old school.
Well, that's why I put it on. That's why I got that's why I put the mustache on, right?
Right.
Age a little bit, yeah.
Absolutely. It totally changes you. And then you've got the cabbie hat, I think, that goes on with it.
Yeah,
and we're going to have some clips of your little series and show people what you're like in character. So tell me, what are some of the things you kind of play upon and talk about?
Well, okay, so Sylvio, it's still in the stages of developing his whole life, but he's not a married guy.
Okay.
You know, he's early 50s, late 40s, still haven't decided yet. 52 years old.
Wait, so he's never been married?
He has been, but I'm not sure exactly what happened to his wife yet.
Oh, okay, we don't know.
Yeah, no, we don't know yet. Right. You know, there's still lots of things to pan out.
It's a mystery.
But he's young at heart, likes to dress nice. He's a classy guy. He likes the ladies. You know, he's online dating. He's got his own iPhone. Man. Yeah.
Oh my God. Online dating is a big thing with you. Jeff was just on, Jeff Estrella. We're going to bring him back. You guys have a segment together. We're definitely going to talk about both your online dating and all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
So Sylvia, what does he do for dates?
Well, you know, he's online, right? He uses the apps like everyone else does, and he goes out and he's on the scene trying to meet that special one, right?
Right. So who are some of the other cast members that you have?
My daughter is playing my granddaughter.
Oh.
Yeah, and the videographer / editor / director, his sister is playing my daughter.
Okay.
So it's all friends. It's friends and family.
Right.
And as I film more episodes and write more episodes, and Jeff's going to be on an episode.
Right.
Jeff will be on. And,
nice.
Yeah, for all friends, all like keeping it in the community.
It's always fun working with friends that way because you get to be creative. And I've actually seen it's very nicely put together.
Thank you.
The graphics and all the work is very nicely done. So what are most of the topics that you touch upon besides dating? I'm assuming like a lot of Italian family traditions and relationships.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have. He's semi-retired, so I'm going to have him doing odd jobs. Like he might go and want to work somewhere for a few days, like a bakery or something, or a mechanic shop, or so he's going to be out there. It'll be a day in the life of Sylvio in different areas of what the things that he would do, right?
And where do you kind of come up with all the material or ideas?
They come back from what I saw growing up.
Right.
In the Italian
community.
Yeah, what I saw.
So give me a couple of I know this is Rogers TV, and sometimes Sylvio can be a little bit controversial, but let's keep it a little, cleaner. But tell me some of the things he goes about doing.
So
some of your episodes, what are they?
Okay, Sylvio has an accent. Okay. So a lot of the words I can't use a lot of the words. I'm trying to right now think of some of the words that he would say.
He mispronounces the word. The English word, and it sounds like a bad word.
Well, he talks about growing up near. He used to grow up near a beach. But he mispronounces the word beach to say it sounds like something else, right? As you can probably imagine. So, and he talks to his grandchildren like that. And there's a segment where he's
talking
talking about the beach.
And he's like, "Why are you cursing, Grandpa?"
Yeah,
and they're wonderful. Yeah. So other than that, let's talk about. I know you said you haven't done a lot of stand-up comedy, but do you still kind of write material, and do you plan on doing more of that?
I do. I don't. I still write for the stage. Yeah. I'm always coming up with ideas.
Right.
And I do get up once in a while to do the open mics.
Right.
Not very often, but I'm still writing, and I go up and I try new stuff that I could incorporate in the series, in the Sylvio series.
Right.
So I'm always writing it.
Yeah. And you are a musician, as we saw in your first appearance on here. And the funny thing is, if you go on this guy's Facebook and go back to his old school days, you had this Bon Jovi thing happening.
Huge.
You had like hair longer than mine.
Yeah, it was longer than that.
And then you're a complete rock star. Like, you totally look different now.
Yeah.
But it's unbelievable. You got to find him. I'm going to try to get a picture and edit that in here, just to show people the different faces of Jack Dani, right?
Oh my God, I went through some.
Would you ever grow it that long again?
I'd like to.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd love to. It was fun.
Are you still playing music?
I do. I play piano a lot. I'm also, just to get away from the topic of Sylvio, I am recording a contemporary classical piano CD as well.
Yes.
Totally off the topic.
Yeah, definitely. I would urge everyone to follow you on Instagram, and all your social media information is up there, because you're always coming up with these awesome musical pieces that you compose and write yourself, which is so nice.
I know, just sit down.
So talented. Like I said, this Jack Dani, jack of all trades, right? Yeah. So now we're going to wrap this up and throw to a clip of Sylvio, just so people can get an idea of who Sylvio is, what he does. And I'm sure you have lots of cool episodes coming up. I do. And fun ideas.
I do.
So thank you so much, Jack.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to have you back. We've got another segment coming up with this guy, so don't go anywhere, guys. Check out Sylvio. We'll be back with lots more.
Of course, I had fun last night. What do you think? If I don't like it, I don't call you back. That's why I call you back today, yes. Oh, yes, I want to see you again. Of course I do. What do you think? Yeah, maybe tonight. You free tonight? That sounds nice to me. Yes, of course. I come, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock, maybe pick you up? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gotta call you back. Salma, what are you doing?
What are you talking to, Dad?
Nobody. Why you gotta walk around with the camera all the time for, Sal?
We have a show.
Oh, yes, that's right. The show. Should I explain the show? Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Sylvio. And please, if you come back to this YouTube channel, subscribe, because we have lots of funny shows coming up. We're going to be uploading shows weekly. Every week, a new show with me, my friends, my family. It's going to be very, very fun. My name is Sylvio. Please subscribe and tell your friends. Thanks very much. At tonight.